With fewer questions, does one carry more weight towards the score?
So with the different structure of the ACT, there are fewer questions for all of the sections, which means that each individual question does carry more weight towards your overall scaled score. Of note here, at least from what the ACT has released, there is no weighting as there is on the SAT, where the harder questions give you more points than the easier questions. Every question on the ACT gives you an equal amount of points towards its individual section. However, they are covering the same amount of material. So you have to be able to be prepped for the same amount of concepts, but they may not all show up on the test, at least compared to the previous ACTs that were taken. The math section, for example, has gone from 60 questions down to 45. So there are 15 questions, sort of like topics that they used to be able to ask about, which now are not. One thing as well that we've noticed with the new ACTs is that there are a few more questions that are combining topics. So for example, with a probability and statistics question, oftentimes in the previous ACT, they were just specifically asking you to, for example, like analyze a two-way table. With some of the new questions, they're asking you to both analyze a two-way table and give your sort of opinion on the correct wording that you should be using in order to cite your evidence, which is sort of a combination of both statistics and probability. And that's the case we've seen at least a little bit more on these new tests. So they are trying to integrate more of the same concepts with fewer